Hi, I'm Yosin, and this is Hol-Sol Living. Today I'll be going over the Yoga Push-Up, Chaturanga Dandasana. This is a staple movement in most yoga flows that are vinyasa flows, sun salutations, and so forth. So this is a really important one to do, and especially to do correctly, because if you don't do it correctly, chances are you could end up injuring your shoulder or even that lower back. Okay, so when you do this properly, it's actually really hard for the average person. So when I'm doing this, I'm gonna have you do it with me. If you're finding this is really hard for you and you're getting frustrated, you're not the only one. That's totally normal. I encourage you to just stick with it and try it a little bit at a time until you build up the strength to actually do the full pose properly. Now I'm gonna be starting off with the basic, easiest to the hardest pose. So just kind of work up with me. Now I've already done a video on the plank pose, so go back to that and watch that real quick. Warm up your wrists, warm up your forearms, and make sure your shoulders are in proper alignment for this, as well as your hips, okay? So that's your basic, your prerequisite for this video. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. Now, when we're going into the Chaturanga, which is basically a push-up, it's a tricep push-up, but it's a little bit, the yoga version of it is a little bit more forward than the average one you would see in the gym. Now, they call it the tricep push-up because you really engage your tricep muscles. You're keeping your elbows in towards your rib cage as you're going, as opposed to coming wide and pushing this way, okay? So we're going to start on the knees first, because that's gonna be a little bit easier, and then we'll work up to that full plank there. So find yourself in your plank position. Make sure that the eye of your elbow points forward. So if you need to turn your hands out just slightly, that's fine. And you're pushing fully into the fingertips, the knuckles, and especially that part between the pointer finger and the thumb, okay? So find your neutral shoulders, draw your navel in, and then find your neutral hips. So from here, I'm engaging the glutes. I'm pulling in and up on the pelvic floor muscles, in and up on the abdominal muscles, and taking that nice big ujjayi breath in. Still keeping the lower abdomen engaged as we breathe into the bottom of the rib cage for that thoracic ujjayi breath. Pushing the air out as I'm engaging my abdominals. So practice this breath with me, nice neutral neck, tuck the chin just slightly. Pushing into the floor with the entire hand. And relax out of that, okay? So that's your first part of it. Now, we're gonna keep those elbows in as we go down. If you don't have the strength to do this all the way yet, just go down a little bit. What you don't wanna do is collapse into your shoulders. That's the biggest thing that can get your shoulder injured when you're doing yoga. So make sure you have that really strong, stable shoulder position. You're really engaging your core and you're not just sinking down like this. Check yourself if you are, and then if you are, just go back to holding the plank, okay? So from there, elbows stay in, drawing the navel in, big inhale, coming down, keeping those elbows in towards the ribs, the chest will come to the floor, and then we push up as we breathe out. Inhale down, and exhale, push up. One more time, inhale, and we're still reaching forward, okay? So keeping those shoulders neutral, we're not sinking down into them, pulling those shoulders away from the ears, and again, pushing all the way up. Okay, so if even that was too hard for you, just go down a little bit. Go down an inch, push back up. Work up to it, do 2 inches, push back up, so on and so forth. Do 10 of these a day with an inch. And then as you get stronger, do 10 a day, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, so on and so forth until you get all the way to the chest to the floor. The next level is with your legs straight. Okay, so the knees come off of the floor. It's the same idea here. So I'm pulling the shoulders away from the ears, finding my neutral shoulders, eye of the elbow points forward, pushing the heels out, engaging the glutes, and then I'm shifting onto the toes for this one. Keeping the elbows in, coming all the way down, so my chest is at the floor, big inhale, and then exhale. Push the floor away, okay? Now, here's an extra challenge. The technical proper alignment with this. Don't knock the block over, okay? So find a block or something that you can put right behind your forearm, okay? So I'm gonna try this. Bringing your hand right in front of the block, and the goal is to not knock the block over, okay? So your elbow is gonna stay exactly where it is. Your wrist and your elbow are stacked, and I'm pushing in to my fingers to protect my wrist. If you're feeling a lot of wrist tension here, push into your fingers. Build that hand strength up. If you don't have it now, push into it, build it up. It's good for you. Okay, so from here, again, pushing into the heels, I'm shifting forward, and then I'm coming down. Look how my arm stays in front of the block. And then I can push back up, okay? So we're gonna try a couple of those. Do it with me, whether it's on your knees or if you're only going down an inch or two. We're gonna inhale down, exhale up. We're gonna do 5. So do them with me, okay? So get yourself in position. Take a nice big inhale here, shifting forward, coming down, and then exhale back up. Inhale down, exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So hopefully that worked well for you. You could see me, even me, kind of moving around, trying to hold that form a little bit. It's challenging when you do it correctly, but the payoff is worth it, because when you get that strength, you get that strength in your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments, your joints, everything. You feel really empowered, you feel strong, you feel like life is coming to you. So please keep practicing, keep trying it a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Start with 5 a day, move to 10 a day, maybe go a little bit lower, come off of the knees, and then straight body. And then you're gonna totally rock your sun salutations. So with that, I hope this video was helpful. And again, if you have any questions or comments, just let me know. If you've got a shoulder injury, just make sure that you check with, if you have a physical therapist or anything like that, if you've had surgery, what the contraindications might be, because you might not be able to do this. And if you're not able to actually do the push-ups at all because you've got a shoulder injury or an elbow injury, whatever, maybe just hold plank on your elbows to build that core strength as well. So there are alternatives to do, even if you've got lots of like nuts and bolts in your body. You're not able to do everything. There's always something to do. And even if that is simply breathing deeply, breathing fully, and feeling into your body, all of those are totally valid forms of yoga and help bring you into the present moment. So with that, have a wonderful, beautiful day. Put any comments or suggestions or questions in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Namaste.